Hi, I'm Brian Burgers, sports massage and recovery specialist. Today we're here in the studio to discuss stretching and recovery. The first question we received: should I stretch before and or after an event? Which is better? And what about those that say stretching is not good for you? The truth is, like training for an event, you will not get fit the day of the race. If you're not stretching on a regular basis, it's not as beneficial as you might think. You have two types of stretching: dynamic and static stretching. Dynamic stretching is more range of motion exercises to replicate what you're trying to do in the activity that you're doing. So for example, lunges, squatting, skipping are all good forms of warming up and good forms of stretching the muscle so that it's ready for what you're about to do. Static stretching is the old school form of stretching, where standing still, touching your toes, pulling your leg up behind your bum are all forms of static stretching. These are not necessarily good for you before a race, but better for you after a race to soothe muscle soreness. Of the two types of stretching, dynamic stretching is the one you'd like to do before the race. This will prepare your body for what you're about to put it through. Ideally, you need to be incorporating stretching into your training schedule 3 or 4 times a week for 10 minutes at a time. This will condition your muscles to operate at a full range of motion, decreasing the chances of injury and allowing for optimal performance of the muscle. The next question was, are there specific muscles we need to be focusing on for trail running? Primarily we use the same muscle groups, but to compare trail to road, we need to understand that trail has more uneven surfaces. And this means that we need to be conditioned for more lateral movement. So more strength in your hips, ankles, and especially your core will improve your balance and agility. If your body can handle it better, you'll recover better. Also, your ankles and knees need to be strong, but not rigid. A good trail runner has strength, but a great range of motion. This allows for your ankles and knees to bend and move and bounce back into position after each stride. The next question is, will a sports massage or foam rolling session aid recovery? A common mistake with foam rolling is that we are often creating inflammation on areas that are already inflamed. Foam rolling should be a proactive measure, not a cure for sore muscles. Implementing foam rolling into your schedule would be much more beneficial. With sports massage, the physiotherapist, the bio, or the sports massage therapist should be able to gauge what areas need certain work. Techniques used shortly after the run would be very different to techniques building up to the run. With regards to speeding up recovery, sports massage is ideal. Facilitates in lactic drainage and ease the pain of sore and tight muscles by loosening the connective tissue and fascia. If you're training regularly, it is highly advised to visit a good therapist every so often. This will no doubt limit the amount of injuries you may get and speed up recovery. The more often and the harder you train and race, the less time your body has to recover. So try to keep up with the maintenance of your body, remembering that recovery is key. Another question we often get is, should I go for a recovery run the day after a tough event when my legs are tired and sore? This really depends on how you do it. I truly believe in active recovery over static recovery. Lying on the couch all day or getting straight back into the office chair could actually inhibit the recovery of the muscle fibers. You want to promote blood flow and remind your muscles to recover in an elongated state. You do not want your fibers to go back in a shortened, tight state. So you don't necessarily need to go for a run, but a good walk, or better yet, a good walk in the pool would be ideal to stimulate muscle regrowth and allow muscle activation without load bearing on sore areas. So what is the ideal routine to implement after a tough trail run? Should you hydrate, stretch, lie down, or have a beer? Hydration is number 1. Your cells need oxygen and nutrients. H2O is the only way to get those to your cells. Secondly, get your feet up for a few minutes. This will start the process of draining the oxygenless blood from your legs so that you can stand up and new rich blood can flow to those areas. If the event has a massage service, use them. This will make a huge difference. Static stretching could be beneficial at this time. Simple seated stretch or touching your toes would be good. If you have compression garments, this is the ideal time to wear them. True compression will facilitate in venous return and speed up recovery time. So remember, recovery is as important as training, and good body maintenance will keep you on the trails. Good luck.